We have a new MLB The Show, which means we need to get you guys a new updated hitting tips video. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through everything that I do personally, my settings, all the gameplay we do as well, just to get you guys ready, locked in, ready for online play. That way you can dominate. I will also have something at the end of the video, which could change your game entirely. It is something very small, but once you guys start to notice it, it could change everything. So make sure I stay till the end of the video. So you might be wondering, why should you listen to a guy like me? Well, this year, I am 103-14 in Battle Royale. I am batting .522, so I do hit the ball pretty well. Again, this is on All-Star, which the majority of you guys watch this video probably will play on All-Star. I also have played some ranked seasons as well. I'm 11-0, and I'm batting .495. I've been above a 400 batting average for the last 3 or 4 years in ranked seasons and in Battle Royale. So I've been doing this for quite a long time, so I really think I can help you guys out. So first off, let's talk about our settings. All the settings you guys want to have when you guys are playing online. Obviously, go up to the top right. We're going to go over to our gameplay settings. Now, I did do a full video on over all of my settings, so make sure you guys check that out as well. That way you guys know the presentation, all that good stuff. That way you guys are locked and loaded for it. But today, we're obviously going to focus on our gameplay settings. So going first over here, we're going to be talking about our hitting difficulty. Now, this is what you guys, the difficulty is going to be faced when you guys are using the offline stuff that I'm going to be doing with you guys. So, I highly suggest at least getting it to Hall of Fame. A lot of you guys watching this video will probably never play on Legend, even though it could be good to practice on it because it does get you ready for other difficulties. Now, if you guys are too afraid of Hall of Fame or maybe you've never played before, you can definitely start out lower as well. We have amateur, they have dynamic, they have all these different things all the way up to there. Just start wherever is comfortable for you guys and work your guys' way up. Just try to get to Hall of Fame because I think it'll be the best for you guys to practice and learn with. If you guys play ranked seasons, up until 400 rating, it'll be veteran. To 700, it'll be Hall of Fame. And then above 900, it'll be legend. So again, like I said, if you guys are playing ranked seasons, which hopefully you guys make it above 700, you guys will want to be playing on Hall of Fame for this. We're going to go ahead and hit RB and talk about all of our hitting settings right here. So for the swing input, you guys want to have buttons. If you guys do the analog stuff, it just adds a bunch of stuff you guys don't really need to be using. Go ahead and use your buttons. For Xbox, it will be A for normal swings. You guys will always normal swing, never do anything else different. Unless maybe you guys are playing in a moment, you guys can do that. It'll be B for contact swing and X for power swing. The hitting interface we're going to focus on today is going to be zone. A lot of people do start out with directional, maybe some timing as well, but zone is where you guys want to be. All the top players use this. It just is the best way to be hitting in MLB The Show. Again, you guys can be comfortable with what you guys want to be, but I'm telling you guys, if you want to get better at the game, you're going to want to use zone hitting interface. Moving along down to here, we do have the PCI anchor. I personally do not have that turned on. If you guys want to have it turned on, you definitely can. It kind of helps out some people. It kind of hurts some of the people. But if you guys don't know what it is, there's going to be 9 little anchor points and you guys are hitting. It'll go ahead and start at the anchor point where you guys want it to. So say maybe you're getting cheated with an inside fastball. If you want to have it there, just ready for it, you can do that. I personally don't use it, but you guys can do whatever you want to. Next, we're going to talk about the PCI or the plate coverage indicator. If you guys are ever watching a Twitch stream or a YouTube video and you guys see somebody hitting and there's something moving in the middle of it, that is what the PCI is going to be. You might suck at it in the beginning. I promise you, it is kind of tough to learn, but once you guys get over that hump, it'll be the best thing you guys will do if you're hitting. It is tremendous. It'll take you guys to the next level. Wherever you guys want to go, it'll help you guys get there. So I highly suggest having the PCI turned on. Now, if you're moving down a little bit further, these kind of become all preference. You guys can learn whatever you guys want to use for this. It is totally up to you guys. I'll tell you guys what I use. I use the bat. It's just the PCI center. So the middle of the bat is just right there and you guys are hitting. It has a little dot on it, which I think makes the most sense. The PCI color is violet. And I would always say to have the opacity turned up to 100%. Now, if you guys want to use the PCI inner, so the center is obviously the center of it. Then the inner is just a little bit around it. Now, that'll be determined by how much contact your player has, opposed to the pitcher you guys are facing in their hits per contact or hits per 9. So there's a lot of things that go into that. And then the PCI outer will be determined by your vision. So again, this is kind of just dependent upon what you guys feel is comfortable for you guys. You guys can do whatever you want to, but I go ahead and choose the bat and that's it. And then lastly, there's vibration at the bottom. I will go ahead and turn it off if you just don't want to have any vibration or anything messing you guys up. So let's make sure you guys have that turned off as well. Now, I know there will be some people that ask about my controller setup, so I'm going to go ahead and go through that really quick. I am on Xbox. If you guys do play on Xbox, make sure you guys are buying a third-party controller. Unfortunately, a regular controller or stock controller and elite controller just do not work well on MLB The Show. It's kind of weird. I don't know why. So if you guys want to buy a third-party controller, this is a Victrix Gambit. It's personally my favorite. There's also Power A controllers. I would go with the Power Fusion Pro 3. There are a ton of different controllers you guys can use, but that's totally up to you guys. So do whatever you guys want to do with that. But one thing you might have noticed is that I do have a control freak on my hitting stick. You guys can kind of see it's a mid-tier one right there. I highly suggest using control freaks. I've used them literally for like 7 or 8 years now, even before I was affiliated with them. But I promise you guys, it'll take your hitting to the next level as well. If you guys can see right here, I've used just about every single control freak there is out there. They have the mid-tier, which is like the one that I'm using right here. Can't really see that very well. And then you have the higher tier ones, like this one. And then the Inferno, again, is kind of another higher tier one as well. If I can get that to show up, maybe, right there. I personally don't like the higher tier. I think that they're just too clunky. I just don't really like them. I highly suggest using mid-tier. If you guys want to do that, my favorite ones are the CQCs. It's totally up to you guys. I do have a code down below if you guys want to use it. You guys don't have to at all, but I do think it'll help you guys out tremendously. And also, before I forget about this, I do not use precision rings, but a lot of people that are better at the game than I am use them. So if you guys want to use them as well, you guys can do that. I highly suggest, I think the green one is the most lax one. Use whatever one is the less restrictive. They go really restrictive to less restrictive, so make sure you guys use the less restrictive one. Okay, so we're gonna go from the main menu all the way down to custom practice. This is where you guys are gonna be practicing all of our settings that we just went over with you guys and what you guys should be doing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up with, I think it's the beast. Yeah, it's the beast on this side, and we'll do a beast again on this side. You'll go into a game. We're gonna go to Globe Life right here, get into a game, and then we're gonna go over my thought process and everything what you guys should be doing for hitting. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna go do practice type, do batting. You can use whatever you guys want to for this batting, whatever you guys feel comfortable with. Chipper Jones has one of the best swings of all time. He was amazing in this game. I don't know why, but he just is. Now, we're going to start off with somebody that has a sinker and a cutter, because most likely you guys are going to be seeing sinker and cutters a lot in online play. So we're going to go over to somebody like Andy Pettitte, a new legend this year, who's got a ton of sinkers and a ton of cutters. So we're going to go ahead and use him as our placeholder for this batting practice. So go ahead and press start right there to get it started. Now, the first thing we're going to do, all we're going to do is use our PCI. Whatever one you guys chose to use, if you guys use the bat PCI, you guys can use that. Well, all we're going to do is just track the ball. We're not going to click any buttons. We're not going to do any swings right here or anything. We just want to get that tempo down. Kind of think of a way that you guys can get your tempo down when you guys are using your PCI. So I don't know why I do this, but for some reason, I think I started doing this in MLB The Show 21. I kind of loosen the thumb really quick, and then I always start up top. And then as we're going through the process, I kind of just swoop back around and kind of go from there. Again, I have no idea why I do that, but it's a tempo for me that kind of helps me like get down the timing of the pitcher. Again, right before it releases, boom, then you go from right there. It's something that you guys might figure out on your own. Maybe you guys do something completely different than I do. It is totally up to you guys, but I really think you guys should get a tempo down and use that and kind of get familiar with it. After you guys kind of get the hang of that, you guys are moving your PCI around. All we're going to start out with, again, is we're going to go ahead and go with the four-seam fastball. Have that thrown every single time. That'll be right down the middle. Again, this is just the beginning of this. This is the starter stuff of all this stuff right here. We're going to go ahead and put it right down the middle. Have fastballs. Just getting that timing down again. Andy Pettitte, unfortunately, doesn't throw that hard, but there really aren't too many guys in the offline roster that throw very hard. So we're going to do Andy Pettitte, and I'll show you guys something that throws hard as well. But I want to show him because he has a sinker and a cutter, and you guys will see that a ton. So get that tempo down. Boom. Swing. Boom. We're going to try to do this at least, I don't know, however many times you guys want to do this when you guys get kind of comfortable with it. Bend, boom. There's a perfect right there. We'd love to see that. Maybe do it one more time here. But I want you guys to get a lot of repetitions doing this. I'm going to do this only a couple or a handful of times. Once you guys kind of get that timing down, you know, sit there. You guys know what's coming. Don't try to cheat because that'll kind of ruin the whole process. Sit there, boom, and then go from there. So try to get that tempo down. Make sure you guys are not just sitting in the middle of the plate because you guys know a fastball is coming. We all know it's going to come right there. So make sure you guys are not just sitting there, but make sure you guys are getting, you know, that whole tempo down, get right there, and then get back to the middle plate in order to hit that ball. So now that we have our fastball down, go ahead and turn that down. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the sinker. So if you guys go up here again, you guys will see sinkers a crap ton in MLB The Show 24. Sinkers have kind of always been the meta pitch. So definitely something you guys want to be ready for. I'm going to go ahead and put it all towards the middle right now. Or actually, what we're going to do, we're going to do all towards the inside. Because inside sinkers are probably one of the hardest things to hit, especially on the same side. Again, I'm using Chipper Jones, so it's a little bit different right there. But that and cutters are going to be really hard to hit. So we're going to go ahead and work on the inside sinker. Again, we know it's coming, but still use that tempo. Don't cheat, and then boom, go to the inside. Obviously, I was way early right there, but we just want to keep doing the same thing over and over again. We're trying to get that repetition, and that way you guys get kind of getting used to it, and then boom, get a home run right there. Beautiful. Like I said, the inside sinker is going to be something you guys will see a ton in this game. It is very, very OP, very used a ton, and it's just going to be something you guys will see quite a lot in online play. So once you guys get that inside sinker down, we're going to go ahead and go over here, get rid of that really quick. We're going to go to the outside cutter. Now, this could be an inside cutter if you're on the same hand likeness, but again, we're using Chipper Jones, who's kind of a little bit different on the other side. He's batting righty in this instance, so we're going to go ahead and use Chipper Jones right here. Get that cutter on the outside. A lot of people like to do backdoor cutters. Again, it's gonna be, you have to get used to it. It's going to be a little bit quick or a little bit tough in the beginning, but like I said, a lot of people are going to use outside cutters quite a bit. So we got that tempo down, boom, and then boom. A little bit late on that one too, but you guys getting the hang of it. Trying to see those outside cutters because they do look like they're not going to be anywhere near there, and then boom. Get a nice little perfect right there. So I want you guys to work on those two for a very long time. Like I said, the sinker, the cutter are going to be a really, really big thing in the game. You guys will see a ton. Work on light-handedness. So if you have a lefty pitcher, do lefty batters, because I think those are probably the hardest matchups. Then you have righty hitters, righty batters. Try to make sure you guys are doing those alongside while you guys are doing this. And then what I like to do too, we're going to go ahead and boost these all the way up. We're going to take away everything for right now. Now we're going to let Andy Pettitte throw whatever he wants to in whatever location, because we're trying to work our way up to all these different pitch types and everything else. Again, use your tempo, set it up, go from there, and then boom, there's a nice little perfect right there. Now, what I want you guys to do is just kind of sit here and just let Andy Pettitte throw whatever. You guys can sit here for as long as you guys want to. It is totally up to you guys. If you guys are on rookie, try to start working your way up to veteran. If you're on veteran, go to all-star, Hall of Fame. You can even go to legend. You guys are feeling really good with that. But try to use somebody that's a sinker cutter off the rip right here for you guys to get some good practice in. So now that we got to that point, I'm going to go ahead and choose somebody that actually throws hard. Randy Johnson. Look at it. We got good old Randy Johnson. Now, this might be another guy, too, that you guys want to start out with, the fastball down the middle, because he does throw quite a bit harder than Andy Pettitte did. And he throws a little bit different. You guys will see Randy Johnson quite a bit in this year's game as well. So, again, use our tempo. Boom, boom. Way too low on that one. But it is coming at 100 miles an hour. So, you guys want to make sure you guys are using some velocity, guys, because you're going to want to get that down because it's going to be what you guys will see in online play quite a bit. Again, we don't want to cheat right here. Just make sure you guys will do your tempo. Boom. And there's the home run with Chipper Jones. Okay, so once you guys get that fastball timing down, again, just go back into it. Have him throw whatever pitches you guys want to see from him. And just try to hit as many of these guys as you can, because a lot of these guys will be the ones you will see in Diamond Dynasty. So just get all the reps you guys can in, and it will help you guys out tremendously. All right, if you guys stayed until the end of this video, I'm going to show you guys something that really could be a huge boost to all your guys' online play, especially in hitting. We're going to go ahead and go to the Angels here. The reason we're going to do the Angels is that Mike Trout, when you guys use him online, he has a really high leg kick. Now, this works with a lot of guys that have those really exaggerated leg kicks that will really help out with your timing. So if we go into here, we're going to make sure we're doing the batting. Let's make sure we got Trout up and we got Zach Allen. So I'm going to show you guys really quick what his leg kick looks like with just a fastball. So now be aware, now watch Mike Trout and watch his leg kick, okay? Watch it comes out of the hand right there. Do you see how it kind of started like right away? It kind of started early. Just keep watching this again. We're going to let him do it again right here really quick. Keep watching it and boom. You kind of see where his leg kick is starting. So guys like Mike Trout who have this big leg kick can kind of give you an indicator of what pitch is coming. So you guys saw his fastball right there, right? Now let me go ahead and put on his knuckle curve. And now watch his leg kick. It's going to be a little bit slower this time. Again, it's kind of hard to pick up on, but once you guys kind of see it, you'll start to realize, oh, wow, like, this is crazy. See, look how much longer that leg kick is. It's not as just, like, up and down as is the fastball. When he has the curveball, it's such a longer leg kick at the release point. And then, boom, you just hit it. So this works with a ton of guys, not just Mike Trout, that have that really exaggerated leg kick that can show you guys what pitch is coming. So if it goes down quick, it's a fastball. If it goes down way slower than that, it's going to be an off-speed pitch. So keep that in mind when you guys are choosing the players you guys are using. I know at first it'd be hard to see, but you guys will kind of get used to it. But it's just a little thing that a lot of the top players use that a lot of people don't really inherently see. So it'll help you guys out tremendously. So those are all the tips that I have for hitting for you guys. I hope that they help you guys out tremendously. They've always helped me out throughout my entire career playing this game. If you guys have any comments down below, please leave them down there. I'll go ahead and read them and try to respond to every one of them I see. If you guys did enjoy the video or did help you guys out, please leave a like and make sure you guys subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.